Okay, Viking Rogaland here with my pipe in the Philippines. My pipe is very hot. I have many pipes, okay? But as usual, I have already showed you how to smoke the pipe. If you don't know, watch my videos. Now, I want to talk a little bit about Israel and the Palestinians. Wow. People are very confused. I am confused. You know why? Because I'm a Christian. I'm a Pentecostal Christian. And in my churches and in the charismatic churches, they are very obsessed with the Jews coming back to Israel, fulfilling the promises of the Bible. Yeah. But maybe you know, maybe you don't know. I have studied this for more than half my life. I'm almost 54. And the churches I joined since I was 17, 18, they were all pro-Israel, pro-Jews going back to the promised land. So, but let's try to look this in a perspective that is not religious. Okay, not religious. You know why? Because I believe God is able to bring his people back to the promised land. But he didn't say the Jews. The Jews is only 1/12 of the tribes. And most of the guys who call themselves Jews, they are Ashkenazi Jews. They are not even Jews. But me, as a Viking, as a Norwegian, I actually belong to the tribes, to the 12 tribes. But I have no intention of going back to Israel as of now. Yes, when Jesus returns, he will return to Jerusalem. That is true. Jerusalem is very important. The Bible says also that there will be a lot of war, a lot of commotion, a lot of struggle with the city of Jerusalem. Okay. Jerusalem is supposed to be Salem is peace. Jerusalem. Shalom, peace. And that is the big city of Jesus. Now the Muslim says, oh yeah, it's very holy to us. Really? Really? Show me one place in the Quran where Jerusalem is mentioned. It's not mentioned one freaking time in the Quran. So that is the interesting thing. Okay, let's say Jerusalem and Judea, as it was called at the time of Jesus, was attacked, and there was a big rebellion, and it was destroyed, and the temple was destroyed in 70 AD. I don't know why they say 70 Common Era. What the fuck is Common Era? It is 70 Anno Domini, the year of the Lord. I hate these guys who say Common Era. No. We are living now in 2021 because it's based on the birth of Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach. He is actually the promised one. He is the Messiah. And why do they always talk about the Jews? Jesus was a Jew. He's a king of the Jews. It was even put above him when he was hanging on the cross. King of the Jews. So yes, Jesus said yes, the salvation comes from the Jews. But he didn't refer to the Ashkenazi Jews now, didn't he? Or did he? No. So anyway, let's just try to look at it from an objective, non-religious perspective. So the Romans, they chased out most of the Jews from Judea. They destroyed the temple in 70 AD. And Jesus said this will happen. He said it will happen. He said that you will be spread around all the world and you will become slaves and servants all around the world. But the Bible also says that God will gather together the 12 tribes of Israel back to the Holy Land. Okay, so, but as I said, I will try to look at it outside of this religious perspective, but if you don't know the religious context, then you don't know anything. So, basically, there was a few Israelis or Jews left in Jerusalem, but most of them, they had to flee to escape. Already like 600 plus years before Jesus was born, the northern kingdom, which was called Israel, which were basically the 10 tribes of the north, they were taken prisoners away from the country, from the land, from the Assyrians, and they were spread all around the world. So this land is very interesting, of course. But as I say, you can't find the word Jerusalem mentioned one time in the Quran. But Hadith, that is all the stories about not Santa Claus, excuse me, Muhammad. But they are probably just as probable and trustworthy as all the stories about Santa Claus. So they say that Muhammad, he was taken up in the night time and he rode on a supernatural horse and he saw the temple in Jerusalem. Now, sorry, Muhammad, the temple was destroyed like 600 plus years before you came there. But at least that is what I had to say, that he saw the temple. So they were not really updated, were they? And so the Muslims, they want to have Jerusalem. And the Jews want to have Jerusalem. And the Christians want to have Jerusalem. But I told you I want to try to look at this from outside of a religious perspective. But it's actually very difficult. But let's try. Okay, so here you have a bunch of guys from Europe with a lot of money going down to Palestine and buying up the land. So really, they are legal owners. They had a lot of money, but you know about land transactions, especially in those days, and even today in many places in the world, you cannot really trust everything that is going on, what is said, can you? So, what is going on in Israel? You cannot actually look at it from a neutral perspective outside of religions, but let's try anyway. So, well, I have read thousands of pages. I have spent half my life studying and reading about Jerusalem. And what can I say? I can say I'm very confused, very confused. So anyway, there was these guys, they wanted to have the homeland for the Jews. And they had a lot of money. And then they came down there in Palestine, as it is also called, and they purchased a lot of land, and then they used the powers of Europe and of United States of America to get that land. So you can imagine the people living down there. Oh, we have all these immigrants coming, and the immigrants are buying the land. Oh my gulai, huh? Oh my God. Hey. Now, the truth is that many of those who call themselves Palestinians today, they don't have a long history in that land of Palestine. A lot of them came from the surrounding countries. They were offered jobs by the rich Jews who wanted to rebuild the country. So there's a lot of back and forth. That's why I say it's very difficult to establish what is a truth. And the Muslims, they will lie straight to your face. They will lie and they will say, Allahu Akbar, and they will lie. They don't care about the truth. So, that is why we have this big controversial issue, because some guys from Europe, from Russia, from all over the world, they were gathering together in this land, in Palestine. But the land was already, they had some inhabitants there, but not really, not many to be honest. And the country, the land was really quite barren. There were some shepherds there, and they had some flocks. There were some guys, there were some tribes roaming around there. And then these rich foreigners came and took their land. That is what actually happened. But they didn't take it necessarily by force. They actually purchased it legally. So here is the question. If they purchased that land legally, why are they not allowed to have the land, you see? And here you cannot really, and then here is the Muslim tradition coming in, and you cannot really look on this without looking into the religious issues. So many people think, oh, these poor Palestinians, they had their own land, they were living in peace there. It's all rubbish. It's been war for centuries, especially Israel and Jerusalem in particular. Now, Israel is the name that the so-called Jews gave the land. Now, most of these Jews, they are not even real Jews. They are so-called Ashkenazi Jews. They are Turkish of origin. They are from the area which is like, how can I say, between Europe and Asia. But you know what? What I think is that God don't need the new world order. He don't need the rich Jews and bankers to get the money back. I mean, to get the country back for his people. So what we are seeing now is an attempt in the name of the Bible to restore the old nation of Israel or Judea, whatever. But it's not going well because it's not according to the plan of God. It's not according to the righteousness of every human being. So just imagine somebody come and invade your country, and they have a lot of money and they are buying up everything, and you are being treated like a second-hand citizen. Oh, that is the truth. I don't want to say much more right now, but just know that this situation is very, very complicated, but God has a plan, and Jesus Christ, when he returns, he will return to Jerusalem. Okay. God bless.